we can see here it is the properties of whole numbers. What we can see here it is next the properties of the whole numbers. As we know that there are different types of properties we have studied in the last previous year also. We can see here there are different types of, what are those different types of properties? Firstly, we can see here the closure property, then commutative property, associative property, then distributive property, then additive identity or multiplicative identity. All these things we can see here further. So before that, we are starting here that the closure property. What the closure property is? The closure property of addition it is. The closure property of addition it is. So the closure property of addition, it says that when the two whole numbers is added, when the two whole numbers is added, the answer remains the whole numbers. When the two whole number is added, the answer remains the whole number. So here where A and B are the two whole numbers, then we can see that whether we will get the whole numbers or not. Okay, so here we can see that A means 2 plus 5 we can take. 2 plus 5 becomes 7. 7 is nothing but the whole number. Is that? Yes, this is the whole number. And then next one more example we can see here. 9 plus 3. 9 plus 3 becomes 12. 12 is also the whole number. It means that this property satisfies. The next one, the closure property of subtraction, we can see here that any two whole numbers can be subtracted. Any two whole numbers can be subtracted, you will get the whole number as your answer. The whole number you will get as the answer. Means let me see here, A and B are the two whole numbers. If suppose 9 minus 2 is this, the first one we can take 9 minus 2, 7 we will get. So is this the 7 is the whole number? Yes, 7 is the whole number. The first condition is okay, satisfied. The next second one we can take here, the 2 minus 5. 2 minus 5 becomes here. The 2 minus 5, 5 minus 2 becomes 3. The bigger symbol is 5, so we have to write minus 3. Minus 3, is this the whole number? No, it is not the whole number. So this property does not satisfy. Also, we can see here the closure property of multiplication we can say. The closure property of multiplication says that when the two whole numbers can be multiplied, when the two whole numbers can be multiplied, you will get the answer as a whole number. So let me see here, A and B are the two whole numbers, like 5 and 2 is the whole number. Okay, so you can multiply these two. 5 2s are 10. 10 is also the whole number. 10 is also the whole number. Okay, first condition satisfied. And second one we can see here that 7 into 3. 7 into 3 means 7 and 3 are the two whole numbers can be multiplied. What we will see the product, 7 3s are 21. 21 is also the whole number. This condition also satisfies. Okay. So then next one, what we can see here, the closure property of division we can say. The closure property of division says that when when two whole numbers are divided, you will get the answer as the whole number. So the first one we can see here, the 2 divided by 7 it is. The 2 divided by 7. So this is not the whole number. This is not the whole number. So this property does not satisfy. It means that what we can write here, it means that the closure property is satisfies under addition and multiplication. Therefore, the closure property satisfies under addition and multiplication. The closure property satisfies under addition and multiplication. It does not satisfy under subtraction and division. Next property is the commutative property. The commutative property of whole numbers we can see. The commutative property of addition we can see the whole numbers. The commutative property of addition we can see. The commutative property of addition, it says that the two numbers can be arranged in any order. two numbers can be arranged in or can be added in any order, you will get the same answer. It means that A and B are the two whole numbers. You can arrange A plus B or B plus A. You will get the same answer. So here A and B are two whole numbers. For example, we can take here that A is 3 and B is 4. 3 and 4 it is. Okay. So when we can add 3 plus 4 and 4 plus 3, the both the answer remains same. Let me check here. 3 plus 4 becomes 7 and here 4 plus 3 becomes again 7. So these two are same. Okay, this condition satisfies. Means the closure property, commutative property of addition satisfies. The next we can see here the commutative property of subtraction. That is A minus B is equal to B minus A. Both remain same. Let me check with some examples here. A and B are the two whole numbers. A and B are the two whole numbers. Let me check here with the help of this. 3 minus 4 is equal to 4 minus 3. Here 3 minus 4 becomes, it is minus 1 and 4 minus 3 become it is plus 1. Okay. So it means that this is not satisfied. Means these two numbers are not same. It means that the closure commutative property of subtraction does not satisfy. The next we can see commutative property of multiplication here. The two whole numbers can be multiplied in any order. Two whole numbers can be multiplied in any order. The answer remains same. Let me check with examples here. A and B are the two whole numbers. That is 3 into 4 or 4 into 3. The answer remains same. Let me see here 3 4s are 12 and here 4 3s are 12. Both the answers are same. This property satisfies again. Okay. So here the next one we can see here, that is the commutative property of division. It also says that the two whole numbers can be divided in any order. The two whole numbers can be divided in any order. The answer remains same. Let me check with the help of an example. That is 3 divided by 4, which is equal to 4 divided by 3. Is that the answer remains same or not? Let me check here. 3 divided by 4, which is equal to 4 divided by 3. The answer is not same. So this property does not satisfy. Okay. So it means that what we can write here, that is the addition and multiplication is commutative under the whole number. Therefore, the addition and multiplication is commutative under whole number. Commutative under whole number. Okay. Next property we can see here, it is the associative property. The associative property of whole numbers we can see. Let me see one by one the associative property of addition. The associative property of addition, it says that the three numbers, whether 2 or 3 numbers are there, it can be grouped. It can be grouped in any order. The answer remains same. Means here these are the 3 whole numbers. The 3 whole numbers, 2 or 3 whole numbers can be grouped in any order. The whole numbers can be grouped in any order. The answer remains same here. So for example, here A, B, C are the 3 whole numbers we can see. A, B, C are the 3 whole numbers. For example, 3 plus 2 plus 4 it is we can take. Either and the 3 plus 4 plus 2. Either you can group it first or group it second, you will get the answer same. If it remains same, then we can say that this property is satisfied. Let me see here, 3 plus 2 becomes 5. 5 plus 4, which is equal to 3, and we have to solve the bracket first. As we know, with the help of, according to the Bodmer's rule, we have to solve the bracket first. So we are doing the same case here. 4 plus 2 becomes here it is 6. Here 5 plus 4 becomes 9, and the same here 3 plus 6 becomes 9. These two are same. It means this property of addition, the associative property of addition condition satisfies. The next we can see here the associative property of the subtraction. We can see here that what is the associative property of subtraction, that is the 3 whole numbers can be grouped in any order. the answer remains same. Let me see here the ABC are the three whole numbers. Let we can check here. This is 3 minus 2 minus 4, which is equal to 3 minus 2 minus 4. Whether the answer remains same, we can group it first and group here it second, whether the answer remains same or not. Let me check here. 3 minus 2 becomes 1 minus 4, which is equal to 3 minus 2 minus 4 becomes, it is minus 4 it is. Sorry, minus 2 it is. Okay. 1 minus 4 becomes, it is minus 3, and 3 minus into minus becomes plus 2 it is. So minus 3 is equal to 2, 3 plus 2 becomes 5. This is not satisfied. These are not equal. So they are not equal, so this property does not satisfy. Next we can see here that here the associative property of multiplication. Here the three numbers can be multiplied, the three whole numbers can be multiplied in any order. Let me see here, the three whole numbers are A, B, C here. Let me see with the help of example. 3 into 2 into 4, which is equal to 3 into 2 into 4. Either you can group it first or you can group it second. The answer remains same. Let me see here whether it satisfies or not. 3 2s are 6. As we know that we have to solve the bracket first according to the BODMAS rule. Okay, let me 3 2s are 6 into 4, which equals to 3 as it is, multiplied by 2 4s are 8 it is. Okay, here it is 6 4s are 24 and here 3 8s are 24. The answer remains same. It means that this property satisfies. The associative property of multiplication satisfies. The next one we can see here, the associative property of division. Here also the same case we can see, that is the three whole numbers can be grouped, means two or more whole numbers can be grouped in any order or can be divided and in any order, the answer remains same. Let me see with the help of an example, that is A, B, C are the three whole numbers like 3 divided by 2 and 4. 3 to 4 are the three whole numbers. We can divide and check whether this condition satisfies or not. Okay. So here you can group it first or group it second. Let me see whether it satisfies or not. Here 3 divided by 2, which is divided by 4, and here 3 divided by, which is 2 divided by 4 it is. Next we can see here that as we know that the division, how to solve the division, here it is, the division symbol changes to multiplication and the inverse of the numbers we can write here, that is 1 upon 4 we can write here. Okay, so the next one we can see here 3 as it is, we can write division sign changes to multiplication and the numerator goes to denominator, denominator goes to the numerator. Okay, so here that 3 ones are 3 divided by 2 4s are 8. Directly we can multiply now. Directly the numerator we can multiply, denominator we can multiply. We will get 3 ones are 3, 2 4s are 8, 3 4s are 12, and here it is nothing, mistake 1, 2 ones are 2 it is. Means here the 3 upon 8 and the 12 upon 8, this property does not satisfy. So what we can write at last, the associative is the addition and multiplication is associative under whole number. Addition and multiplication is associative under whole number. Associative under whole number. Addition and multiplication is associative under whole number. The next we can see here, it is the associative property, distributive property of over addition. We can see here that distributive property, the two things we can see, that is the distributive property over addition and the another one is the distributive property over subtraction. So the first one, distributive property over addition, we can see here that the A is multiplied to B plus C. When A is multiplied to B under bracket B plus C, then you can firstly you can multiply A with B, then plus sign is the plus sign, then A is again multiplied with C. So this is an example where A, B, C are three whole numbers. We can take this with the help of one example. We can see how to solve this. Okay, here that A is nothing but 2 into B is nothing but 3 and C is nothing but 5. We can, with the help of this example 3 to 5, we can see how to solve this one. First, what we can do here, firstly we can multiply this 2 with 3. Firstly we can multiply with 2 with 3, then plus sign is there, plus sign. Again this 2 is multiplied with 5. You 2 can multiply with 5, you will get the answer. Here let me see here that 2 as it is we can write here under bracket, as we know that according to the Bodmer's rule we have to solve out the bracket first. 3 plus 5 becomes 8, it is we can write here. And then next one here it is 2 3s are 6, plus sign plus, 2 5s are 10 it is. Okay, so the same case we can see here 2 8s are 16 and here 6 plus 10 remains 16. It means that the distributive property is satisfied. Okay, so in this way we have to solve the distributive property over addition. Next we can see here the distributive property over subtraction. How is this one? Like the same, like how we have done in addition, same we have to do here in the subtraction. It means that ABC are the three whole numbers. When A is multiplied to under bracket B minus A, then firstly you can multiply A with B, then minus sign is there, minus sign, then A you can multiply with C, you will get the answer. Let me see here with an example, that is 4 is multiplied by 7 minus 3. Then you can see here what we can do here. First 4 you can multiply with 7, that is 4 into 7. Then again 4 you can multiply with 3, minus sign is there, minus sign you can put. 4 into 3 you can write here. Okay, so here 4 into 7 minus 3, 7 minus 3 becomes how much it is? That is 7 minus 3 becomes 4 it is. Okay, 4 7s are 28 minus 4 3s are 12 it is. So here 4 4s are 16 and here 28 minus 12 becomes, here it is also 16. Means in this way we have to solve the distributive property over subtraction and the distributive property over addition. Like this many examples we can solve.